So you've heard of NVIDIA, right? But who is Jensen Huang? You know, the man with the leather jacket? Briefly, Jensen was born in 1963 in Taiwan. He later immigrated to the United States at age 9 and was raised in a rough part of Kentucky, but then moved to Oregon. Poor Jensen. His relatives sent him to a boarding school thinking it was a prestigious school. So life was tough, but this bad experience turned out great for him. Not like it was fun or anything, but this made him tough as hell. He had to learn how to fend for himself at an early age. In high school, Jensen was smart, really smart. He crushed every test in math and science. He eventually earned his Bachelor's of Science in Electrical Engineering from Oregon State University and later his Master's in Electrical Engineering from Stanford. So Jensen wasn't only smart, he was Silicon Valley smart. It gets better. Now age 30, Jensen decided to create his own company, NVIDIA, a company that will focus on GPU instead of CPUs. And here is a quote that is associated with Jensen himself. What if the GPU, the thing that pushes pixels, could also become the brain that powers simulations, AI, and complex calculations? But what is a GPU anyway, and what's the difference with CPU? So basically, without digging too deep, GPUs and CPUs are basically made of the same thing, but each one is fine-tuned differently for a different purpose. So CPUs are great at doing complex calculations and have a lot of memory. GPUs, on the other hand, are amazing at doing parallel tasks with minimum complexity and minimum memory. That's why for things like high-resolution gaming or video animations, GPUs crush it. They're way faster and way smoother. Think of a CPU like a master chef working on an epic dish. Now a GPU, that's a whole squad of cooks banging out thousands of meals at the same time. Quality isn't the same, but imagine yourself on a cruise ship. You need to be able to scale, and GPUs are it. Okay, so you may ask, why the fame? Why did NVIDIA become so huge? Simple answer. GPUs are amazing for AI, deep learning, and neural networks, as their calculations are relatively simple, but there is a tremendous amount of data that needs to be processed. Basically, NVIDIA was able to excel at parallel processing and revolutionize AI, the medical field, crypto, autonomous driving, you name it. So is Jensen a genius? The man started with $40,000, some graphic cards, and an idea that the market didn't even know existed. To me, I'm not sure he's a genius, but he's definitely a visionary, a smart man, and a hard worker. I mean, he's worth $80 billion today. Good for him. But what about you? What do you think of Jensen? Does he inspire you, or do you think we should blame him for the rise of AI? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and as usual, I will see you in the next one.